Hope you did that. How's all doing? Today I just want to, talk about something that, I probably mentioned before, but I'm not too sure that I go into detail about it. And I said, I might as well talk about it. You might as well just put it out there. So, maybe I'm doing it 5 years now, and you're probably like, what's he doing 5 years? Um, Tidy Towns walk, I suppose. Before there even was a Tidy Towns in butlersbridge, I was the man to talk to. But there always was a Tidy Towns back in the day. But before there was a Tidy Towns established, we established, I suppose you could say. Can't people them habits. I was doing it before there was a Tidy Towns group in Buttersbridge. We established another one too. So yeah. Yeah, the reason why I kind of took up it's 5 years. It's nearly 5 years. It'll be soon 5 years. In 2 or 3 more months, it'll be nearly 5 years, which is a mad amount. It doesn't feel like 5 years. The only reason why, now, to be honest, because when I came out of the hospital, back in, 5 years ago, yeah, back in the time when I got out, I needed something to take my mind off things, because when I got out of the hospital, I was obviously in the mental hospital for a while because I wasn't in the best state. Let's put it that way. That's the best way. I was angry with the world. I was angry with myself. I was angry with everything. I was depressed and obviously upset and not well at all. And I was looking for something to take my mind off it because I couldn't. Everything else around me kind of felt like it was just against me, and everything around me felt like it was just about to collapse in on me at any second. That's what it felt like when I got out of the hospital. It wasn't any better. It was kind of worse because people were kind of like, oh, this fellow was, this, that, and the other. And, but now I laugh at kind of just saying, no, I worried about them things, so. Very sad life. No, but back in the time before, when I started doing it myself, I was kind of a bit paranoid, I suppose, in a way too. Because I was afraid people would laugh at me, and nowadays, I couldn't care less. Because I'm doing my best, and that's all. That's all that matters. But back in the day, I didn't have litter bags or any of them. I didn't have the best equipment, and obviously we had to use shopping bags. That was the first thing we had to use because we couldn't get black bags as we do today. So the first things we used were shopping bags. We used the shopping bags obviously. They were just sort of bags we had lying around, and we said we used them. We never used them for shopping or anything like that, but they used for rubbish. So that's what they were used for. That's what it was used for. And for the first start, a few years ago, we didn't have a litter picker. That means that's way before anything was established and that equipment was got and the rest of that. We didn't have a litter picker. I had to pick it up the stuff by hands. And some nights I used to go out in the dark because it was so like back then I was paranoid. And I kind of laughed at it. I was laughing away to myself here, thinking about it. It was a bit of a joke that I used to go out at night time. No, well, not really night. I could say during the evening times, but it was dark enough. Because I was afraid of people recognizing me and the rest of that crack. Just being afraid, to do good in society. So yeah, very different now. Now, honestly, very, very different. Like them 5 years. Like now, I couldn't give a damn. I walked down Main Street and I couldn't give a damn who sees me in a Kelsey uniform or in a Buttersbridge tidy tancy with a little pick or with a bag. I couldn't care if the person involved was standing right in front of me. I was probably fire the bag over him. To be honest, if that was the person involved, I'd probably just lift the bag. I'd actually probably just pick him up with a little pick and just fire him into the bag and throw him in the alley. Should be fine. He'd be fine. He'd be able to float with his money. Actually, no, you could sink with your money. Yeah, so you better take out his wallet. Oh wait, maybe he might be able to use paper money as a float. But anyway, on to nicer topics. Tablets. Did I say tablets or tablets? I don't know what I said. So yeah, that's how it started. So it was very unorganized when I started first. And then obviously, that's what kicked the Tidy Towns back into action around here. Obviously me doing my bit, and that's what kicked out. Everybody was like, we have to do something now because this fella's running the gaff. And so that's how it started. It's really because of me too. The Tidy Towns were like, everybody was like, hold on a second. Because back in 2011, when I was younger, a lot younger, that's back donkey years now, but that's good long time now. It's good long time now, 2011. Buttersbridge entered the Tidy Towns competition. There was only four back in 2011. There was only four people in it. And, you know, they didn't do the best. But they done their best. They done the best of what they had. They only had four people, as I said, it was very bad numbers for compared to what it was back in the 50s and the 60s. My Christ, was there numbers. There were numbers. There was 15 nearly in the Buttersbridge Tidy Towns in the 1960s. Compared to the 25 we have now. Like, that's a mad amount. And the whole, like, everybody in the dog got involved back in the 60s. And even the cats got involved. But yeah, no, but it's a quite change. Yeah, and that's because really what I was doing too, because beforehand, back in the day, there was young people helping out, from the schools and all that whatnot back then. But in 2011, there was no young people in the Tidy Towns, and to have this young person run the gaff, that really encouraged people to, wait a second, there's something going on here. Let's get involved. And that's what started it up, and it's really me, and then other things too. People kind of were like, we know we have to take action, and that's what happened. But that was one of the reasons too why they started up, because a lot of people see me out doing things, and they were like, we have to start something up. We can't let this fellow do everything on his own, and that's what happened, and that's how the Buttersbridge Tidy Towns we established. I suppose you could say. Can't people suppose you can say? I'm going to shoot myself for say that again. But yeah, and so that was paranoia back in the time. I was afraid of people seeing me in shopping bags and those. That's when we had no equipment. We had no equipment back then. And obviously winging the county council was pointless. Because they don't work when the sun shines. Mainly that doesn't mean anything. Yes, so that's how it started. So for long, for a good year, possibly even 2 years, to be honest with you, Buttersbridge Tidy Towns only formed beginning of 2019, maybe end of 2018. Yeah, end of 2018. So for a few years I was doing it on my own. There was talk about it beforehand, but it's mad. It's mad. It's really, really mad to see how things have changed, I suppose you could say. There you go again. But yeah, that's interesting, and a big change now. That's what I was just thinking before I started the big change. Like, honest to God, I used to care, what people thought of me with a big black bag picking up rubbish. But now I just walk in the street and, like, if you have a problem, you can go jump the lake. And many people don't really want to stand up and say, I have a problem, because, they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it. They wouldn't walk long hours and walk with heavy bags around the place, so they wouldn't do it, so they'd know exactly what I would say if anybody did challenge me. So yeah, that's that. But yeah, it was, looking back, and I did have an influence, and I did, looks good. That I kind of kicked everything into motion again, and Buttersbridge is possible now with its Tidy Towns, and it's the pride of Buttersbridge. The Tidy Towns group is the pride of Buttersbridge. So which is remarkable, which was a remarkable turnaround, especially being afraid to go out in public and do my stuff. And beforehand, now look at me now. I'm on the YouTube and I'm like, oh, I picked up this, lollipop, and a lollipop too in the shop. But yeah, it's a remarkable. We have to admit, it's really, really remarkable. I was thinking of, like, as I said, I was thinking about there, and it's remarkable to see the change in the last 5 years. Like, it just goes to show you, that kind of kickstarted too into better possible health, which is great. But anyway, thank you for watching. Subscribe for more, and bye.